Hello and welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles. And I apparently have the hiccups.
Welkin, I'm coming in.
Sure, it's open.
Why does it not surprise me that he's got a butterfly collection over there?
Is that it? Not bad, man. You sure made a name for yourself this time.
Yep.
It was pure
Because
luck I was
I'm
there.
awesome. Awesome. I'm so awesome. Anyway. To be fair, that was actually a really easy...
The ones that say nothing about the kidnapping?
Of course not.
That reporter tells me Borg's the one pressuring the media into suppressing it.
Unfortunately, we need the Alliance.
But why suppress it?
If word got out about what happened, Gallia's relationship with the Federation would suffer. We've got our hands full fending off the Empire. We can't afford a war on two fronts.
Unfortunately, necessity on that one.
So he has the whole thing covered up. I'll bet he goes on acting like it never happened.
I don't like it either, but really, best of a lot of bad options.
Wow. Welkin, this hurts. It's painfully obvious how shaky Gallia's standing is.
Yeah, you're a tiny nation in the middle of a war between two massive ones.
I know the world's history is an endless chain of big fish eating little fish. Both of us know the weak bow to the strong. It's history and it's nature.
Doesn't have to be.
A minor nation like ours is an easy mark, even before you add the rift within our army. Welkin, no offense, but I hope nature's wrong this time.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm one of those people who believes that the strong have a duty to protect the weak.
I don't know what to tell you, Faldio.
Yeah, whether that's people who are strong because they have crap tons of money, or whether that's strong in the literal sense of being able to stand up and actually fight to defend people. Decorations. Meeting certain conditions as you proceed through the game, may you need decorations. Yep. So, yep. That's back at headquarters. And that's all related to... wrong thing. And that's all related to... in-game achievements, basically. You actually don't get the achievements until you've got the medal for them from Cordelia.
How have you been, Your Highness?
Very well, Lieutenant Gunther. And all the better for seeing you again.
Why, thank you, Princess Silly Hat.
The valor you showed in assisting me that night.
Not at all. I was just relieved to see you were unharmed, Highness. It wasn't until I saw my friends gawk at that medal that I realized how special it was.
But it was a really easy mission.
You truly are a rare individual.
Yeah, if we deserved a medal for anything, it was taking out that sodding super tank.
It is the duty of a nation to acknowledge and reward the loyal deeds of its people. Medals and trinkets are the only form we have, but we ask that you wear them proudly.
Yes, ma'am. And
Let's face it, it's not the medal itself that's the impressive thing, it's what the medal represents.
I hear your accomplishments do not end with that knight's bravery either. The stories of your accomplishments suggest I owe you a great deal more than that.
Thank you, Princess.
Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, step forward. In honor of your manifold accomplishments, you are hereby awarded this honor.
Highness, it's an honor.
Yes, it is. Shiny. The Lance of Gallia. There might be a few of these. Because I have got about half the achievements in the game at this point. So. Crimson Heart. Yep, that's all. It obviously only does it based on each individual playthrough, which is fine. Okay, we've got a decent amount of XP. Let's see if the old timer has anything to teach us. Artillery strike, artillery strike, artillery strike.
I'll teach you awaken potential today. Use it to call forth the natural potential lying dormant inside an allied unit. Well, what is your decision?
I'm not going to use it.
I see.
I appreciate I'm missing out on the potential for the achievement for getting every every who's more what's it unlocked, every order, but
Dropping by to read the writing on the wall? That's a good man.
yes, thank you, Miss Ellett. Princess kidnapping 4 hills. I thought they weren't allowed to write about it. Then again, she just claimed to scoop. And yes, we were awesome, so we got a medal.
Da 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 da! I've got new material.
Fantastic. Squad 7's R&R. Jesus Christ, that cost a lot.
Thanks a million.
I'm sorry, was that 50 grand? Jesus criminy hell.
Come back and see the writing on the wall again soon. I'll be waiting for you.
This chapter better be awesome, because I haven't seen it yet. But, criminy, Jesus. That's a lot of loot. Anything new in rifle technology? Okay, we can get an additional added effect that really lowers their defense. Can't get the ultra high damage versions yet. Can't get the more accurate version yet. Can get the next grenade upgrade. Given that grenades tend to be a very situational weapon, but when they're useful, they're incredibly sodding useful. Uniform upgrades, yes. Uniform upgrade, yes. Alright, let's get the added effect again. And lowering the enemy's defense is definitely worth doing. Because at the very least it makes subsequent shots more effective. It was either that or just be generic and get the reinforced barrel, additional range again. But it's a bit pricey. Because I spent all my goddamn money on having a holiday. Get to the training field. Welcome to your worst nightmare, maggots. Yes, thank you, I've heard that. Yes. Okay, shock troopers. Lancers. Scouts as well? Yeah, let's do the scouts as well.
I got no use for tears. Sweat.
Awesome eye patch, by the way.
Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human. Okay.
Ooh, new order.
For a new order. Put it to good use out there.
And this one is Demolition Boost. Greatly raises one ally's anti-tank power. Fabulous. Oh, we were so close to having enough to get the shock troopers up to rank 9. I mean, look at that. We're only about 700 XP away, which is bleeding nothing in this game. And you'll notice we now have everything there available. Don't crash. Thank you. Okay. Have to select. Now, Squad 7. It is just back one page.
Report. Squad 7's R&R.
I suspect this ain't a warrior's respite. I suspect this probably won't end up being worth the blaming huge amount of loot I spent on it, but oh well.
Figure this has got to be big if they put out an emergency call, right?
Oh, back into the field again? Militia ever heard of time off?
Nope.
I'm sorry to have called you here so early. I had news for Squad 7 of a pressing nature.
How bad?
The higher-ups were watching, both during your recovery of the princess and elsewhere.
Oh, wonderful.
In recognition of those accomplishments, you and I are being granted special leave.
Spiffy?
Ooh!
That's great news.
Are you serious?
Music to my ears.
How wonderful.
There's more. We've been granted access to a stretch of shoreline owned by House Randgreaves.
Okay, that sounds proper. Hang on a minute. Are we about to do the anime beach party?
In other words, our orders are to cut loose and relax on a posh private beach.
No way. That princess really knows how to up the morale, don't she?
I'll get the barbecue equipment.
The whole place to ourselves.
And the pig.
Talk about luxury.
Hey, but what should I do? I don't own a swimsuit.
Then come on, let's go shopping. I'll pick out something nice for you.
Oh, is this where the 50 grand went?
Okay.
Wow, it's been years, huh? This should be fun, though, East.
Yes. Very.
We'll leave as soon as you're ready. You've earned this break. Enjoy it. Dismissed.
Thank you, Captain. A beachside holiday. What is it with anything anime-based and having a bloody, beach party? Is it just an excuse to draw all the female characters in
You can really
bikinis?
tell this is a private beach. It's beautiful. The water's so blue. There's not many places this well preserved around anymore. Look at those white wings.
Dude, stop looking at the
Hi,
birds
Welkin.
when you could be looking at the birds.
This, swimsuit was Rosie's idea. Really, I tried to tell her no. I wasn't sure I could pull it off.
Yikes.
What do you think?
I think he's lost the ability to formulate human speech.
It's great, actually. Great?
You mean it?
Huh? Yeah. That is... You're as pretty as a white-winged gull.
I look like a seagull.
Nice try.
Yeah. Those wings are just gorgeous.
Okay, so that was a compliment?
Coming from
It
him?
was.
Yeah.
A white-winged gull is just about my favorite bird.
Okay. Then thanks.
By the way, if you're not sure what my earlier comment meant, in Newcastle, a slang term for a woman is a bird.
It's already hot enough as it is.
Rosie!
Don't try to pretend. You picked the raciest suit just for the lieutenant, the nerve of some girls.
Rosie, you're the one who told me to get it. Okay, someone's going in the water.
Okay, don't lose your top.
Hey! Hey, Welks.
Oh, Hayes, you having fun?
I am.
Nice hat.
Been a while since we've come to the beach, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That reminds me. Weren't you afraid of the water, East? I remember you clinging to that floaty Porcavian. We tried to drag you out and you started bawling.
Welkin. I was barely a toddler then.
Right, sorry. You must be a great swimmer by now.
That's none of your business.
That's a no then. So where's Largo in all this? I'm still not convinced this was worth 50 friggin' grand.
Welks,
Yes, Isara?
here goes, Welkin.
Oh god, are they playing beach volleyball? Okay, I know I'm the one who said bring the pig, but that was for a joke regarding the prospect of eating it.
And down goes the boss. Man, those kids get too...
Largo, are you still wearing your uniform?
You're sounding like an old man, Largo.
What? I ain't that old.
Oh, no? Then why did you just sound like my grandfather,
Yeah. You sure you don't want to go for a swim? I thought you liked that.
These two have known each other a long time, haven't they?
Nobody wants to see me running around in a skimpy suit like those kids. Not at my age.
Whatever you say, Granny. You know better than I am, are you?
You haven't changed a bit since the day you enlisted. You still can't recognize a joke.
And you still got a mouth on you. Think I'd keel over if that changed.
Thank you for the lovely compliment.
Come to think of it, didn't we all go to the beach just after we enlisted?
Yes, we had a big seashell hunt competition. I don't think you found a single one.
Ah, but he should have just cheated, 'cause after all, she sells seashells by the seashore. And sure, she sells shells, but seashells? I'm not so sure. Yes, I am very proud of the fact I could do that.
Yeah, that was a wild time. Then Frederick winds up soaked to the bone.
Margot. No Frederick stories.
Someone who got killed.
Oh, hey. I'm sorry.
No. I should apologize. I'm going for a little walk.
So it's obviously someone she cared about. You know, friend, brother, lover, possibly. An awkward pair. Is this a boob joke? We'll see, we'll see.
East, over here. Pass the ball over here.
They are playing beach volleyball.
Isara! Nail him! Go! Okay.
And no one has ever beaten the... No one's ever beaten the volleyball scene in Top Gun because that is still the most homoerotic thing ever put to film. I'm including in that actual gay porn.
Hans, did I hit you with that? I'm so sorry.
She nailed the pig.
All by yourself, huh? Why don't you go join them?
Nah, that's not my thing.
Always have to play it cool, huh?
So what, did your journalist duties call you to the beach, or are you just bored?
Got me there. If I'm spending a day at the beach, I'd rather be with my boyfriend.
Oh ho ho! You got yourself a boy, do ya? Color me jealous.
Right? But there's times when I feel envious of you all, too. I interviewed a good chunk of Gallia's army, but I didn't see any other units like yours.
Really? Squad cohesion's usually something that either establishes pretty fast, or you know, they just, you know, they do not end
True
well.
comrades. The bond you guys have is really a cut above the rest. Now get over there already. They're all waiting for you.
Well, I could take pity on him. And it's not like chatting with an old married lady is any fun.
You're a piece of work.
As I say, she might be a bit of a racist, but I do like Rosie.
Alright, guys, make room for me.
Oh, a promising contender joins the fray. Rosie, think you could pair up with Isara?
What?
Yep.
Sure, fine. Isara, pull your weight or you're swimming.
Okay, I'll do my best, Rosie.
Yes.
Alright, throw the ball, Isara.
Okay.
God, don't hit me with it! You're supposed to throw it that way!
Rosie, did I hit you with that? I'm so sorry.
Okay, Rosie, try not to say anything racist. Thank you. Some poor voice actor had to do that whine noise. Oh god, I don't know. Liberation of Fosen, the Fosen operation. Sounds promising. Oh god, I've got a dodgy feeling this is the mission where the bad guys break out the frowning flamethrowers.
We've been given orders for our next mission. The militia's taking back the city of Thousand.
Thousands, that big industrial city with all those Ragnite mines, right?
Sounds like something we could use.
Yes. If we manage to reclaim it, it'll be a shot in the arm to Gallia's productivity.
Sounds good.
And should put a
What's the plan, boss?
crimp in the enemy's plans.
The militia will break up into squads and set up a perimeter around the city. Once that's set, Squad 7 takes the point. Here, look at this.
Is that just because we proved we can handle it?
An armored rail?
That is a big ass train.
Right. They installed it to defend their hold on the city. Now our mission is to destroy it.
Yeah, okay, so we destroy it. Any idea how we...
Oh no, this isn't the mission I was thinking of. We might have slightly longer before the flamethrowers turn up.
Take a lot more than a pack of soldiers marching at it to do that, boss.
Don't worry. We've got some hefty support on this one.
Support? Like who?
You know that Darksons from Empire-held areas have been brought there, right?
I've heard stories, yes. That they're being used as forced labor in the Ragnite mines and weapons factories.
Okay, using forced labour in mines makes sense. Why the pissing hell would you use forced labour in a weapons factory? Given that logically you're going to have a lot of weapon components lying around. For example, if you're using them to make bullets, there's going to be gunpowder lying around. You know, siphon off a teeny bit from each bullet and soon you've got enough to make a pretty nifty bomb.
According to Captain Barat, one of the men in the camps is acting as our agent.
Okay, this might be the mission I thought it was. I can't remember.
Here I get my hopes up and it's just some dark hair. Got any more great news?
Rosie, would you please stop being racist? It makes it difficult to like you.
I'm just saying, I hope...
Or more accurately, it makes me feel bad about the fact that I do like you.
Please stop judging people solely by your preconceptions. All Darksons are different.
Yeah.
Sure could have fooled me. I couldn't tell you dark hairs apart if I tried.
Enough.
I don't believe you have ever really tried, Rosie.
No, you just didn't.
Just drop it already. We're soldiers. We'll do our best out there. If the orders say work with a Darkson, we do. That said, I ain't making any promises if this guy turns out to be useless. You hear?
Oh, he'll be useful.
Well, we can't know for sure until we meet him, but the mission hinges on him. We begin the march on Thousand at first light. The attack begins at sundown.
Fun times. And once again, let's watch the concentration camp. When your bad guys use concentration camps, that's when you're not even being subtle about the Nazi imagery.
Oh, this stench is unbearable.
You realise this is the second game in a row that's used really unsubtle Nazi imagery.
Please, some food, sir. Even water would... Keep your distance.
Wow, you're an unremitting asshole.
Sumptuous, dark-haired, filthy. Where is the one responsible for this hovel?
You rang?
Was that friggin' Steve Blum again? Oh, I vaguely remember this guy.
I hear a worker in Sector D has been disobeying his work orders. Would you care to explain this infraction?
He's not disobeying you. He's been sick as a dog for a couple of days now.
Well, that counts.
Folks from other camps working D sector have gotten sick lately too. One's in a coma.
Wonderful.
That's where they handle Ragnite Refinery. Sure the toxic exhaust is being handled right?
That's no concern of yours or mine. You animals need only be silent and obey.
Charming.
Let's think of it this way. You drive them to death and the work stops getting done. That doesn't help you much, eh?
Yeah, but there's always more slave labor. I mean, who cares? Seriously, that kind of attitude just makes me really hate this guy.
I'll let you know as soon as he can work. Think you could let him rest for now?
Very well. Have him return to work the minute he's able.
Because I want to do the move on him that somebody did on me last night. Because last night was free play at the Hotspur School of Defence. And at one point, one of my accomplices did a absolutely gorgeous move that would have taken off all of my fingers while leaving my thumb intact on my left hand. It was a really good strike, actually.
And remember, no one would miss the likes of a few of you maggots.
I mean, it was a good bit of back and forth. You know, I got him at least a few times as well. So, you know, it wasn't a one-sided arse whooping, which has happened to me on occasion before, but... So I'm getting better at free play.
Here is your mission brief.
Learning to be more aggressive. Okay, this is the one I thought it was. Right. I think. Yes. Strike from the south with your muscle way into 1000 as quickly as you can. Presence built along a canyon, so the lay of the land is highly varied. Check your map carefully in command mode. Reach the destination point. Find him at the camp as soon as you're in. Inside the city, you'll find searchlights on the watch. Okay. Okay. Alright, so what do we got? We're going to need Alicia, but since she's got the sprint distance, she's going back there. Farisa, you're going to go with her. Rosie, you and Vise are going to have point. Largo, you're going to be there. Rosina, you're going to be there. Carl, you're going to be... No, Carl, you're going to be there. And... just take Oscar. We could well use a sniper. Alright, let's do this.
If there are no questions, let's get started. I wish you good luck and happy hunting.
Thank you, Captain. In we go.
Our top priority is to get to the rendezvous point. Squad 7, move out!
Let's roll. Alright.
Well, this is Fausen. Looks like a complicated layout.
Let's move carefully here. We don't want to be spotted.
So I think this is the mission where the bad guys break out the goddamn flamethrowers. I think. I can't remember for certain, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, where's Rosie?
Let's do this thing.
Rosie, go. We're taking the tram round.
Lieutenant Gunther, you may be able to move unseen using the trolley cars around town.
Roger that.
Their path is fixed, and they can only fit one person. But they may get you behind the enemy.
Hence why I'm sending Rosie. She's the one with the survivability and firepower.
Alert! Alert! You're on enemy! New target sighted.
To get away with pulling this trick.
Here I come.
Nicely done, Rosie.
Good. That makes things a bit easier.
Okay. Gonna have her move again and try to get her into that patch of grass over there. Yeah, at that range she just does not have... Yeah, she doesn't have anything she can do at that range. There is another sniper over there. She's probably too far away from. Yeah, 32 hits to the head at that range ain't gonna happen. So that's fine. She's okay there until the beginning of next phase. Alright, Vise. You're up.
Found a target.
Nope. You're gonna have to get closer. Alright, give him a volley. Good. And I want to keep moving him forward and get him into the grass.
Leave it all to me.
Because you can only send one person around through the trams, which is... I like the fact that this game spices up things with interesting new mechanics. Assuming he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have the range. You need 34 headshots, which he's not going to get, largely because I'm pretty sure he only gets about... Actually, I can't remember how many rounds those guns fire in one volley. I don't think it's 34, though. And, yeah, there was no possible chance of him getting 34 clean hits to the head.
All squads, check your equipment.
Move the tank up.
I'm on my way.
Rosina and Largo, you're moving up with it. Hopefully I won't need any Lancers, because I can't remember how many tanks there are on this mission. Or I've got a feeling they don't really turn up until later, but further round, I mean.
Just watch this.
Just as I say, the enemy weapons upgrade slightly faster than yours do, which is kind of annoying, but...
My leg. They got my...
Who's complaining about being hit in the leg? Right. Okay, looking at my timer, that's a reasonable point to end this part. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next.